What if one of the most controversial stories surrounding Meghan Markle wasn't coming from Buckingham Palace, but from a series of explosive claims spreading across the internet? Over the last few days, social media has been flooded with sensational headlines alleging that political commentator Candace Owens has uncovered so-called Soho House files, including claims about an alleged 89 men list and supposed connections between Meghan Markle and elite VIP circles. If these allegations were true, they would undoubtedly become one of the biggest royal stories in recent years. But here's the question no one seems to be asking. Where did these claims actually come from? Are they backed by verified documents, credible reporting, or official evidence? Or are they simply another example of viral internet speculation growing larger with every repost, reaction video, and clickbait headline? In today's video, we're going to examine the timeline behind these claims, explore what has actually been reported, separate verified facts from online rumors, and explain why this story has captured so much attention across YouTube and social media. We'll also take a closer look at Candace Owens' recent commentary, the role Soho House has played in public discussions about Meghan Markle over the years, and why unverified claims often spread faster than confirmed information. Could there be more to this story than the headlines suggest? Or is this another reminder that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence? Stay with us until the very end because we'll break down the available information step by step, examine what is confirmed, what remains speculation, and why millions of people are talking about this story. Before you decide what to believe, let's start at the beginning and uncover how this viral controversy first exploded across the internet. Is style ka hook suspenseful high or viewer retention badhada high? Lekin kisi unverified allegation ko fact ki tor par present nahi karda. Can you imagine in your mind if a very simple piece of paper with a list of 89 names could end a royal marriage forever? It sounds like something from a scary movie, but right now, a very big and very heavy secret has been shared for everyone to see on the internet. This secret is making the past life of Meghan Markle look very different than she wanted it to look for all these years. For a long time, people used to think her life was like a perfect storybook or a beautiful fairy tale, but now that perfect image is falling apart into many tiny little pieces that no one can put back together. It is very sad to see something that looked so pretty turn into something so messy and confusing for everyone who has been watching her. Some people who do not like her describe Meghan as a person who always wants the whole world to feel very sorry for her all the time. They think she acts like she is always in a lot of pain and a lot of deep sadness just so that people will be extra nice to her and give her what she wants. These critics look at her and see a 40-year-old woman who has spent every single day of her life making a big, giant secret plan to get to the very top of the world. They think she is like a chess player who is always thinking 10 moves ahead of everyone else. She wants to be the most famous person ever, and she has worked very hard to make that happen, even if she had to keep things hidden from her friends and her family. To start her big plan, she first married a man who was a very important boss who made television shows. She did this because she was very smart and she knew he could help her become a famous star on the screen. He was a good man who gave her a really great start in her life and used his power to help her get jobs as an actress. He supported her and cheered for her when she was just starting out and nobody knew her name. But as soon as she became a little bit famous and did not need his help anymore, she just left him behind and moved on to the next big thing. She did not look back at the person who helped her when she had nothing. After she left her first husband, she found a man who was a real-life prince from a very famous and very rich royal family in England. Some people believe that Prince Harry is just too much in love with her to see what is really happening. They think his heart is so full of love that he is blinded by his feelings. Because he loves her so much, he cannot see the truth that everyone else in the whole wide world can see so clearly. It is like he is in a dream and he does not want to wake up, even though people are trying to tell him that things are not what they seem to be. It is now the month of January in the year 2026, and a brand new story is starting to spread all over the world very fast. Meghan has just started a new company with a name that sounds very fancy and very expensive. Her new brand is called As Ever, and she wants it to be a huge success. To make her new business look very important and high class, she is working with a very expensive club for rich people called Soho House. She is using her Instagram page to post many photos and stories about her life to make people think she is living a perfect and happy life in California. She uses her social media to talk about what she calls full circle moments. This is a fancy way of saying that things are coming back to how they used to be a long time ago. She tells everyone that the Soho House Club was her very special and very safe place long before she ever met Prince Harry or became a royal duchess. She wants people to look at her pictures and think she was just a sweet girl who worked hard. Everything in her online posts looks very soft, very sweet, and full of happy memories from when she was younger. She wants to be seen as a kind person who everyone can trust. When you look at her pictures, they look very nice, but there is a huge, dark, and scary secret that she is trying to hide from every single person in the world. This secret is about to come out and change everything for her and her family. Meghan is trying very, very hard to make her past look like a beautiful fairy tale about a girl who worked hard in Hollywood and found her handsome prince. But a famous reporter named Candace Owens just told a story that acts like a giant bomb on Meghan's big plans. This story has made everyone stop and look at Meghan in a very different way. Candace Owens has decided to be very tough and tell the whole world what she really thinks about Meghan's reputation. This news is traveling very fast through secret paths and private messages on the internet. People are saying that Candace has found something that will shock everyone and make them gasp. She reportedly got her hands on the very private and very secret files that belong to the Soho House Club. These are documents that were never, ever supposed to be seen by the public. They were supposed to stay hidden in a locked room forever so that no one would know what was inside them. These secret papers show what Meghan's life was really like during the many years before she ever met Prince Harry. These files are not just a boring list of people who paid money to be in the club. Instead, they are like a secret map that shows exactly where Meghan went and what she did in her past life. Inside these secret papers, there is said to be a list of 89 different men. These men were not just regular people you would meet on the street. They were very famous, very rich, and very powerful members of the Soho House Club who had a lot of influence over other people. The men on the secret list were incredibly wealthy, which means they had millions and millions of dollars in the bank. They were also very powerful and knew the most important leaders in the whole world. In these secret files, Meghan's name does not show up as a regular person who was just looking to make new friends or find a normal job as an actress. She was not there just to have a fun time. Her name was there for a much more serious reason, and people are very worried about what that means for her future as a royal lady. Instead of being a regular member, people who have seen the files are calling her a VIP companion. This is a very special and very secret name that the club used. It means she was not just there to have a nice dinner or hang out with her friends like a normal person would. She was there for a very specific reason that was planned and arranged by the people who run the club. This makes her full circle Instagram posts look very different and not very honest. When you understand what that circle really was, the happy pictures she posts do not seem so sweet or innocent anymore. The circle was not about friendship or having fun with her buddies. It was about meeting these 89 powerful and rich men. The news of these secret files has hit Meghan's world like a giant earthquake that breaks buildings and moves the ground. It has caused a lot of trouble for her. Reports say that Candace Owens shared this shocking information during a recent show that she does for her fans. As soon as the news came out, Meghan's team of helpers went into total crisis mode. This means they are very, very worried and they do not know how to fix the problem. Usually when someone says something mean or bad about Meghan, her lawyers or her team of workers talk back right away to say it is not true. They often try to sue people or make them stop talking by using big legal words. But this time everything is very different and very quiet. There is a total silence coming from Meghan's side of the story. There are no people saying the story is a lie and there are no lawsuits being started. It is just very, very quiet while the news of these 89 men spreads to every single country in the world. This is a very big deal for Meghan and her husband. If these files are real, everything Meghan used to build her good image will turn into dust and blow away. The woman who wants everyone to think she is a real and honest duchess would be shown as someone who worked her way through groups of rich people in secret ways. Candace Owens might have just found the real proof that shows the truth to everyone. Meghan always acted like she did not know anything about the royal family or the world of super-rich people, but these files say she was around them all the time. These secret files suggest that Meghan was very used to being around the most powerful and wealthy people on Earth for a long time. Prince Harry truly believes in his heart that he has been given a special job to save Meghan from the mean world. He feels like he is her brave hero, like a knight in a storybook who saves a princess from a dragon. It seems like Meghan has done a perfect job of acting so that Harry believes her completely. She has been very convincing and has used her talent to make him feel like she is a victim who needs his help. She made Harry think she is just a regular, nice girl who got lost in a big, scary world that she did not understand. She acts like she has no idea how she became so famous or why people are being mean to her in the newspapers. She looks at him with big eyes and says, "I just love you so much," and that makes him feel very special and very strong. She also makes him feel like she is just like his mother, the famous Princess Diana. This is a very smart and very tricky way to get Harry to protect her no matter what happens. Harry wants to keep her safe from everyone else. When Harry tells his own stories, he talks about how sad he was to lose his mother when he was just a little boy. He feels like saving Meghan is his way of getting a second chance to save his mom. He wants to be the one who keeps her safe from the bad guys. But he might not know that the lady he is saving has a very different past than the one she told him about during their first few dates. She might have been keeping secrets from him since the very first day they met. She acts like she is a simple person, but her past might be very complicated. Some people think she is using Harry's feelings to get what she wants. She tells him that she is just like his mother, and that makes him feel a very strong bond with her. But critics say that this is just a way for her to control him. If Harry thinks she is like his mother, he will never want to leave her or get mad at her. It is a very powerful way to make someone do what you want without them even knowing it. Harry's old sadness about his mother is a very big part of his life. He misses her every day. Meghan knows this, and she uses it to make him feel closer to her. She wants him to think that they have a magical connection, but some people think this is very mean because she is using his sadness to make herself more powerful. He wants to be her hero, but he might be the one who needs to be saved from the secrets that are starting to come out now. It is a very difficult situation for a prince to be in. Let us talk more about Candace Owens and why she is so busy looking at Meghan's life. This is not the first time Candace has had something very strong to say about the Duchess. For many years, she has been one of Meghan's most honest and